This is definitely a short play. Maybe I'll just avoid today if I'm not 100% confident.
Order submitted.
Okay, I'm in. Let's see how this goes. And close.
Order filled.
All right, there we go. $159,505. Combine conquered. Finally beat the combine just like that. Whew. That was scary. That was scary. Looking at those red candles, looking at that price action starting. But it got rejected off of this bottom here. Rejected off this bottom here. It was kind of low. So, but you know, I had to go with the probabilities. Probabilities in my system said go long, even though my mind and my heart was saying go short. Are you out of your mind? So I went long, did what I was supposed to do. Got my 5 contracts like the plan said. So Combine conquered, finally beat you Combine. So now we're gonna slow down a little bit because I'm not coming back to the Combine. I'm gonna stay in the Express Funded account until they give me a live account. And it's only going up from here. Okay, so here we are Friday evening. So after I've conquered the Combine, I beat that thing. I went into the dashboard and it didn't have it. It didn't say anything. It was still from like yesterday. So I knew I'd update it every day at 6 o'clock, but I was kind of hoping maybe there was something there right away, but I guess they're waiting to see if you continue trading or something weird happens. I don't know. They update it every day at 6 o'clock. So it came in this evening, and this is what it says. Congratulations, you have passed your trading combine and earned a funded account. We will contact you within the next business day regarding the next steps. So I don't know what that means. Is that an email? Is that a phone call? I'm not sure what happens there. But the high of my account is $159,505. Reached the combine, 9,000, right? Got it, $500 over. Best day of total profits, 31%. I think they had to stay under 40, so we're good to go there. My best day was yesterday or this morning, you know, the overnight into this morning, of $2,998. My worst day was $42 in profit, and my average winning day was $1,357. Is what I got. And in my weekly P&L was $7,628. So I traded 7 days and made $7,600. Pretty awesome. Winning days, 100%. I have no losing days. Status closed. So my combine account is now closed. And you can see the line hit that profit target, went through it. Look at that chart. That looks so awesome. 100% winning. So here we go. I had an 83% success rate overall. My average winner, $406. Average loser, $206. On the Dow, the YM ticker, 70% win rate. Gold at 100% win rate. The S&P 500 or the ES had a 90% win rate. And the E-mini NASDAQ had an 88% win rate. So those are pretty good numbers. Those are pretty good numbers. I'd like to keep those numbers going into my funded account. And try to finish that account, whatever that is, 6 months, year, week, I don't know yet. We'll see. But I'd like to finish that funded account with these same exact stats. I don't know how long that takes to go from an Express Funded to a live account. Is it a week? Is it a couple months? Is it a year? I'm not sure. So we'll find out, though, as we keep going forward. Then here are a list of a bunch of my trades from December 7th, 8th, 11th, 12th. So you can see all the trades that were taken and the numbers. All right, so there it is. This is what it looks like when you pass the combine. And I guess we'll just have to wait until they contact me somehow. And then I'll bring that to you and let you know what that is. Okay, so after I pass the combine, then they send me an email telling me like basically what's going on. So first thing they sent me an email. Well, actually, the first thing they sent me was like a letter saying, you know, like this is what's happened. We are basically, your combine has been passed and your combine account has been closed and you'll no longer receive any billing to the combine account. So if I had a bill due tomorrow, they wouldn't charge me. So that's pretty cool that once you pass your combine, then you're no longer getting charged that monthly fee. So pretty sweet. And then you get this certificate, Funded Trader Topstep. This certificate is proudly presented to Eric on this day, December 15th, 2023. has successfully passed the trading combine and is officially a Topstep funded trader. This achievement recognizes their commitment in meeting the trading objectives as well as demonstrating the fundamental skills necessary to being a consistent and disciplined trader. So I guess that's pretty cool. You get that little thing acknowledging that you've successfully done something that probably a lot of people don't ever do. So that's probably pretty hard. And then you also get this. This is the email that you get telling you what's up. Basically says, welcome and congratulations on becoming a Topstep funded trader. Hi, Eric. Congratulations on becoming a Topstep funded trader. This accomplishment proves your dedication to discipline and risk management. Now you have the opportunity to pay yourself up to 4 times a month. So discipline and risk management. So why did I fail the first 3 combines? And this one I was able to pass with 100% green days and do it in 7 days. And the answer is this simple. The first 3 combines, I tried to take bigger risks, scale up as soon as they let me. I started with the restricted contracts, and then as soon as I can get 4, I got 4. And as soon as I get 5, I got 5. And I kept on just scaling up when they allowed me to scale up, not when I was supposed to scale up. And I was, just basically even taking some casino trades where I didn't really have a probability. I just took them because it felt good. So, trying to do it the fast way. And then on top of that, I missed out on a lot of green trades and I took a lot of red ones. So when you're skipping the green ones and taking the red ones, it doesn't usually end very well. But either way, I was very aggressive and I was willing to take some trades that I didn't really have a probability. Like I have no idea if it was what that was going to do from a probability standpoint, a proven statistical probability standpoint. So I blew those accounts up trying to go fast. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go slow. And if it takes longer, it takes longer, but let me do it the right way. And doing the right way, it only took me 7 days, 100% green days, and here we are. So had I done that in the beginning, I would have saved myself a couple months of doing this, and I would have been funded already and taking payouts. So sometimes to try to do it the easy, fast way actually becomes hard and long, and doing it the right way ends up being the easy, fast way. So there you go. So that's why I blew up the first three accounts, and then I got it right and successfully took care of this 4th one here. So then it says here, the best traders get the best benefits. Simple payout policy. Request a payout after 5 accumulated. Request a payout after accumulating 5 winning days of $200 or more. Take up to 50% of your profits in each payout. After accumulating 30 winning days, unlock access up to 100% of your profits. Winning days do not need to be consecutive. That's it. So this is actually really good for a new trader because what will happen here is, I start the account with $150,000. I make $5,000, let's say. And then I'm like, ooh, $5,000. Let me pull out $4,800. Well, depending on I'm not sure how this works yet with, we're going to find out together how much I can lose before the account blows up. But if I take out all my profit, then I'm not building a buffer in my account and I'm not really allowing myself to then take more contracts later with a big enough account to support those additional contracts so I can make more money. So by only being able to take out 50% of my profits, it's kind of forcing me to have better risk management and preserve my account and allow it to grow so that I can make even more money down the road. So I think that's a good thing. I know at first some people might look at 50% of my profits, all I can take for each payout request. That's a good thing. That's going to help. That should probably be part of my trade plan anyway, to not take that much of a payout in the beginning so that I can grow my account. So that works. And then you can take up to 100% of your profits after 30 winning days. Now that's a long time. So 30 winning days doesn't sound like 30 days, right? You think a month, but that's not actually true in the markets. So you get about 20 trading days per month. So that would be a month and a half if every single day was a winning day, which we know is not going to happen. So now you're probably looking at 2 months, at least maybe 2.5 months in there. And winning days are above $200. You add holidays and stuff like that happens like every couple months. There's some kind of holiday. The markets are closed, several times a year. I think 7 or 8 times a year. And right now we have potentially some holidays that might get mixed into that. So it could take 3 months before I get to a position where I've had 30 winning days and I can start taking payouts of 100%. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll see what that does. But it'll definitely a minimum of a month and a half to 2 months minimum is what that will take. Take payouts times 3, earn and take payouts from up to 3 express funded accounts. So I could do this again and get another account funded and do that a couple more times, but I'm not going to do that. At least not right now. Maybe I'll do one in the future for fun to see how it is to trade 2 or 3 accounts at the same time. Fast payouts, request your payout before 10 a.m. and we'll process it the same day. The first payout bonus, get your last month refunded after earning your first payout. So that's pretty cool. So as soon as I get my first payout, they'll give me a little bonus of what my account was. So if you started a combine and you did this within 4 weeks, right? I did it in 7 days. So if you did it in 7 days and then you started trading the next week or two, you took a payout, they would refund you that. And it was almost like you never even paid it, especially if it was on a credit card. They gave you that money to pay that credit card before the bill was even due. It didn't cost you anything. Now you're in the markets making money with zero investment of your own. That's possible, which is pretty cool. Let's keep your momentum going. Please complete the following to start trading. Activate your account now by submitting your one-time $159 activation fee. This fee does not fluctuate regardless of account size. So there's like 3 different account sizes. I started with the big one, 150,000. And there's a small one for 50,000. It's what they call it, $50,000 account. They call it a $150,000 account. It's not really like that, I don't think. That's just the arbitrary number on the screen you start with. But what it really is the 3 contract account, the 5 contract account or whatever, the 15 contract account. Because with that bigger account, you can take those 15 contracts, which is what I went with, which is really nice. All right, once you're in the express funded setup, it's really nice. Once you're set up and ready to trade, the next milestone to activate is paying yourself. We're glad you're funded and trading for Team Topstep. All right, so there you go. So that's what you get when you become funded. You get those emails, you get those certificate, which is pretty cool. I'm going to click activate my account here in a minute. But you also, when you're with Topstep, you also get these emails that come out, which are really helpful. They're real simple. It's not like a bunch of junk mail you get sent to your inbox every single day. They're great, like need to know emails about the market, what's going on, like telling you that contracts are getting ready to roll over is a really good thing to have, because then when you have these massive gaps on your chart or something weird's going on, you understand what's happening. So it's nice to get these. You also get like, hey, just so you know, gold or oil numbers are coming out this week, or unemployment numbers are coming out this week on this day, and you get all these little updates to kind of remind you, like, hey, be careful on these days. Watch the market, see what's going on. There might be news. So really, really helpful. So in this case with Topstep, they're telling you that these contracts are going to be rolling over this week. So it says, while it's not something that immediately results in a broken rule, trading an expired month or the incorrect front month can result in getting stuck in trades or receiving bad fills. This can negatively affect your P&L and trading combine evaluation overall. So it's nice to give you a heads up to try to keep you out of trouble. They do that a lot, which is pretty cool. All right, so that's basically it. I'm going to go ahead and click that button over there and see what this does. All right, Express Funded Account Agreement. So I'm going to read through this whole thing, and then I'll give you a summary of what it is, and then I'll click the button and let you know what happens next. Okay, so I went through the new agreement, which is very similar to what the original agreement was, with a bunch of added stuff just for the Express account. It's all pretty similar though. But here's some key takeaways. The first one is they tell you that you're in the Express Funded account. You're only in a simulator account. You'll never be trading in the real equities markets or futures market. It is only a simulator. The second thing, which is key, is that in exchange for allowing Topstep to, basically see what you're trading, what you're doing when you're trading by the data that's provided through the software, that in exchange for that data, basically mining what you're doing, if you're profitable in that, so to speak, profitable, basically your account is growing, the fake money in your account is growing, then they will give you a reward for giving them something of value. So in other words, if you get a $150,000 account and you grow it to $160,000 trading the markets in the simulator, they can look at that data and learn something from it, which may help them in the future become profitable or make more money or whatever it is they want to do with it, because you were able to grow it. You found a way to make that thing grow. So they're going to look and see what did they do to make that thing grow, and how can we benefit from it. And as a result of that, they're giving you a reward because you have found something that could benefit them. And that reward is what they pay you out. So that's where your payouts come from, which makes perfect sense, actually. If you can get a whole bunch of traders to trade on your stuff, you get to watch and see what's working and what's not working, and then mine that data so that you can refine a system to benefit you. That's pretty smart right there. All right, they can, let's see. So they can also end your account at any time for any reason. They can just close your Express Funded account and send you a nice letter saying, guess what, we closed your account, which, is standard. You can also do the same back to them. They are requesting that you send them a letter in writing that you want to close your account if you're going to close it. You can't do any kind of algorithmic or automated trading software without their permission. So you can use that stuff if they give you permission. They just tell you that you need to ask for permission first. The max account reward, so this was interesting, is 20K. And the way I interpreted that was I can't have more than 20K in profits in my account. Or can I have more than 20K in profits? I just can't withdraw more than 20K at any one time. So that was unclear, and I guess we'll discover that as we go along. But if I cannot have more than 20K in profit in my account, which is kind of how it sounds more to me, because it says once I get a max reward of 20K, then nothing else accrues. It just stops right there. So it sounded like, once I get that 20K, if I don't take a payout, then it's not going to do anything. And that could affect how much risk someone takes on a trade, because the bigger your account, the bigger your buffer, the more risk you can take. So that could limit your upside potential there in the Express Funded account. And then I don't think that actually really matters. So let's see. You need to have 5 cumulative days of $200 or more in profit in order to take a payout. And profit is what they consider a reward. Since you're not really profiting, you're not making money, you're in the simulator, you're just getting rewarded for the thing you did, right? I saw this ticker moving. I saw this pattern. I was able to execute a trade in that pattern. And then that pattern, as a result, gave me $500 fake money, more than what I did have in my account. So my reward is $500 for being able to pick the direction correctly and executing my entry and exit correctly. My reward is that $500, and they can look at that data now to see what I did, see if they can learn something from it or benefit from it in some way. If Topstep closes my account, they will give me a payout with whatever money is eligible to be paid out. So, or if I close my account, I'll also get a check for whatever money is eligible for a payout upon closing my account. But if Topstep closes my account, then I'll get 100% of what's eligible. If I close my account, I'll get 50% of what's eligible, which really tells me that I want to be able to have at least 30 days of successful trades, not cumulative, not consecutive, cumulative 30 days of successful days, $200 or more in the account, $200 worth of reward or more. Because if I close my account, I want to be able to take 100% of the reward owed to me. So I'd rather wait to get that if I'm going to do it. And then I need to have at least one trade every 30 calendar days to keep my account open. So if I'm cruising right along and I decide to go on a long vacation and not trade, I need to make sure I find a way to get a trade in within 30 days. So my account will stay open. And then once Topstep wants me to go live into a live account, they will automatically close my Express account. I won't have an option to keep it open. And they will then give me a option to go into a live account, which is with an affiliated company that account it would be associated with. And then at that point, I can jump into that live account, or I can go a different direction, cut my ways, if you will, find a different prop firm or get my own broker or whatever it is I want to do. But I won't have an option to keep my Express account open. Now, can I decline that and then purchase another Express account? I would think I could. I can have up to 3 Express accounts. And I can have 3 combines that I go through. And if one account is doing well and that account gets offered, I get offered because of that account. Do the other ones automatically get closed? And I only get the one live account? I don't know how all that stuff works. So there's some questions to be answered there in the future. What does that really mean in the end? And maybe it doesn't matter, but something to think about. And then if I don't act on that offer for a live account quickly enough, it will expire. So I don't know what that expiration term is. Is that a day? Is that a week? Is that a month? I don't know what that is. So once I request a payout, it could take up to 7 days to receive that reward, up to 7 days. So it could happen the same day, and then it could happen up to 7 days later that I'll receive that reward. So that's basically some of the main takeaways from that new agreement. Now I clicked the accept button to that agreement, and then it takes me to this screen to input my information and payment information to pay the activation fee. And it says it could take 1 to 2 business days to get my account turned on, which I believe it says the same thing for the combine. And it took, I was ready to go the next morning. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put my information in here, pay, and hit the button, and then we'll see what happens next. Okay, so I put my payment information in, and then I come to this page right here. Thank you for your payment. Will appear as a statement. Verify your phone number, and then I'll do that, and then we'll see what it says. Okay, so once I put that code in that I got on my phone, it says that you're all set. Next time you check out a link support site, device automatically blah, blah, blah. I can log into my account now. All right, I already got emails confirming my deal, and it's asking me to verify my email. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so I clicked to verify my email, and it sent me a code on my phone. So here's something interesting. I use a gaming mouse for my trading. It's got all the numbers and stuff like that on the mouse itself, so I can sit back in my chair, be lazy, and do all my order entry right from my mouse. I can put in all the numbers, decibels, everything from my mouse, hit enter, all that stuff. I don't have to get up and touch the keyboard. So I tried to enter these codes that they're sending me in with just my mouse, and it wouldn't work. I actually had to use my keyboard to enter in the numbers. So if you're using a gaming mouse like I am and you're trying to enter and it doesn't work, try using your keyboard, because it didn't work on my mouse. Okay, so I came back to the Topstep dashboard, and now I want to see what happens when I hit refresh. So that was my account before. It looks so pretty. I hope it looks like that when I get into Express Funded. Refresh. Okay, nothing happens. All right, so we'll see how long this takes to get my new Express Funded account. So maybe it'll be Monday, maybe Sunday night. I don't know. But when it happens, I'll bring it to you. In the meantime, I need to figure out my trade plan going forward based on what was in that disclosure or that agreement I had to sign to get into the Express account. And then as well as the rules, I need to go look at that, see what the max loss rules are, just make sure I got all that stuff accurate. And I'll go over all that stuff when I show you the new trade plan. All right, everybody. See you on the next trade.